And today is Thursday, the 29th day of June 2023. Last but one day in this month. 3:20 the time is here in Liberia. Other parts of the world is mid-morning, late afternoon, early morning. Wherever it is you're watching us from, you're welcome. This is another edition of Reliable Info 360, hosted by former Deputy Minister for Press and Public Affairs at the Ministry of Information, Honorable Eugene Lamin Fagon. This show comes your way every Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. Again, we do apologize for coming on late. We had to sort out some technical issues, but Honorable Fagon is set and ready to present to you another edition of Reliable Info 360. Good morning, Mr. Fagon. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm discouraged. I'm beat down. I don't feel good at all.
Who be you?
I feel like the Liberian people was betrayed just moments ago. It's my understanding that the Senate voted to ratify $65 million loan. And that hurts me. The people that even voted, you and I, we watched the Senate deliberate that they wanted to know how the whole money business, the 65 million, what it was to be used for, what was supposed to get what and what and what. They should have explained to them and give them some details today. Today they came back, Commander Wissa spoke, and it was faster than even 8G. 16 senators, according to the report, voted for it. There it is. 8 senators voted against, which means 6 senators were either absent or something happened. And I am disturbed because it was agreed upon that the executive branch of government would have come today and explained to the representatives of the people exactly the whole issue with this loan. But it did not happen. But let me extend my greetings to the peace-loving people of Liberia, wherever they are, whether in the diaspora or at home, in the various political subdivisions, from Lofa to Maryland, and from Nimba down to Cape Town, crisscrossing the entire length and breadth of the nation, from Montserrat to Bone. Wherever you find yourself within the bellowoods of our country, my greetings to you. But I am deeply, deeply saddened by what happened today. It's democracy, and some of the people who voted somewhat, it's disturbing beyond anything. Thankfully, we have the list with us, and we will subsequently inform the Liberian people of those who we believe did not do due diligence and they went in for the money. My disappointment also is with the World Bank through the International Development Association. They will tell us that we are corrupt, but they will keep feeding our corrupt appetite. But this government is this government. And if you hear me raise my voice, let our international partners be aware that a new generation is coming with a new vigor to take the nation to greater heights. And they know the United States government said President Weah was running a kleptocratic regime. The World Bank and others, they're all aware. And if they think they will use our country to give 65 million and take back 30 million, they're joking. Because we understand what they're doing with our country. They are using the corrupt appetite of our leaders to fill their pockets at the detriment and expense of the Liberian people. They too should be placed on notice. You cannot be saying I am corrupt, but every day you find a way to give me money. On what basis? Having said that, I'm sure you might have other issues. I expect Stanton A. Witherspoon to join us here. Are we on the various FM stations or are we still experiencing the technical difficulties?
We're good. We being relayed across the two other stations. So this program is live on Super FM, Fabric FM, Spoon FM, as well as other radio stations that are relaying across the country.
Thank you very much. Diamond, what do you have on your plate? What are your thoughts? We expect the former CEO, Stanton A. Witherspoon, to join us because this has shocked the nation. Let me say happy birthday before you come in, Diamond, with your handsome boss speak. I have 4 daughters. I have BCA, who is the oldest. She'll be turning 24 today. And I have Zena, who will be turning 19 today. Those are my 2 first daughters. I got 4 in total. You see BCA on your screen and you see Zena. They've taken part in movies. They've taken part in fashion show. They've done modeling. They've done everything. But I don't expose my children to the evil of our politics. And today, people ask, how do they have the same birthday? Yes, they were both born June 29, but one is 2024 today, and one will be turning 19. So indeed, I want to say happy birthday. You got no songs that to play for the man too. If you like,
Who told you I don't have a son? I have a son, but
okay, we're midway into the program.
The way you're not older than my son.
Midway, Dama, you got to really cheer me up some kind of way. This is so discouraging. I'm really, look, some of the people they don't even boasted about that all the person on WhatsApp. Today, I won't even hear that offense. He say, Fue. Because you tell what when I was holding the paper, signing it with 2 hands. The ANC people signing it with their 2 hands. You know, and it's understandable because some of the guys know they're not coming back. So it's almost like 4G in the lower house. But this election now, the actual change will be about the legislature. My focus will be on the legislature. My goal is to ensure that 90% of those running for elections do not return. Let me repeat. My goal is to make sure that 90% of the people that have treated us this way for the past 6 years do not return. You say, what about the other 6%? It's the people, no matter what you do, the people love and respect them, and the people believe that it wasn't all so good, but at least they tried. And those people, myself, I have some thoughts about them, and I think they're good leaders. But 90% of the people will not return to the Senate. As for the House, the lower house, the firing there would be too heavy. But Dama, what do you have on your plate?
Well, happy birthday to your daughters, and you've gotten a lot of potential son-in-laws. They posting that they're interested. So you get a lot of direct payments.
I just have to add up my arms and ammunition cachet.
Or what? When you are going behind people wanna, daughters around, did they arm themselves against you?
Dama, when we were going behind people's daughters, we went respectfully. With the way we did it, we talked first with the people. They
Did
put
they
them.
arm
We read.
themselves?
Let me explain myself. We read our letter. We tell the people, say, I love you like boil like air. I love you like fish like water. I love you like my own eye. I will never see without you. You are my pillow. You are my heart. Without you, I will not make it. I can never live. All the stupid things we ready.
All of it are nana.
Yeah, but if you carry that letter and you carry that letter to the people and the people carry it to the teacher or to your parents, you finish, your bag will be sold. But when the people take that letter and they read you and they say, because how we used to approach now, and they say they agree, forget it. You'll be talking, sweet talk. Then you start going to the fence.
That's that meeting around the handphone, crusade ground. And
yeah, then from there you start going to study. You be studying the yard. You be teaching. You be helping with assignment. The grades improve. Then they ask, who that boy? You're not stupid to say that your boyfriend. The pity they will get you will be past market up. You got to say that my friend, he can come study with me. Then the people start knowing you smart. When they kind of yard, they say, Eugene, how you doing? You are doing good in school? That's how you can start. But you understand though. First of all, we not even going to explain all kind of things. They ask you, you get, please send me money for my scratch car. You don't send it, you order the competition. So, potential son-in-law, on this side, I want to tell you a deep secret about America. And I'm challenging all Liberians living in the States to correct me if I'm wrong. And I wanted to go to you so when you come here, you don't make the same mistake, Damo. Here in America, when the guy decides to marry the woman, and he goes and tells the parents, and the parents call the girl and the girl agree, you know who is responsible for the wedding? How picky you are. And they get her parents, brother. That your parents, you, Eugene Fagon, all your daughter that were married, according to the American tradition on this side, that means someone to be responsible. And yeah, all the Americans then say they agree with my own. Because you know what? Even in school, I said the same thing. I finished suffering and raised my daughter. I spent on her for 24 years to 30 years. You can't marry her. Then you say I'm a bad dress. Pay for the hall. Do everything as if to say, I'm begging you to marry my daughter. He will never marry. The 5 men I can't stay from the terminal nonsense, the slap will put your parents will carry you hospital. I'm not violent. But after I done all that, your tradition say they get people responsible for the wedding. You will not marry. I've told my daughter already. But if the man a poor guy, he don't get nothing. I can understand. But you can't marry my daughter, then you say I should be responsible. That's the American thing here. Be careful with it. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. When you are going around other people's daughters, did they arm themselves?
Very good question. You really want the answer?
Mm-hmm.
At that time, you didn't bring your rebel war there, where people have gone all around. That only bell and switch.
Single Barrow stay around, Mr. Fago. We have hunters prior to the civil crisis.
They put them on the farm. Single Barrow, they were on farm. That is city. I'm telling you, if you fool yourself and they send a BB gun to catch you, they will lay you 25. Don't joke. Okay, they will lay you 25. And when the guy get pregnant, even worse, they can just look at you straight and say, send you man enough to pregnant people, woman. Check, get ready. My brother, your life will be a torturous ending. They're not even beating you, but you just torture. Or if that what you call it, quote unquote Congo people, they will call you, imagine you come in there, they'll say, come on Sunday, let's go to church. As soon as you come, they say, bring your parents with you. Your parents come. As soon as you enter the church, they carry you and they carry up straight to the altar.
That's why your son-in-laws, potential ones.
That my son-in-law standing like Joseph Burger, I'll be happy.
The list is endless. They just
Look at
don't.
my eldest son. My eldest son. I don't want no car money. I'm begging you. I don't want it. But they carry in the church because whether you want it or not, you're married.
Oh,
You yes. As anybody on the live feed, they will carry you in the church, you're married and care. You have become husband and wife. And if she working in our house, she will stay there be working while you go to your parents' house and be working because you got nothing.
well, anyway, that's it. That's your way of protecting your girls. And we respect that. All those with interest that have registered their interest, they're taking cue.
I'm
So I
going
want
the old school way. Come on.
to.
All those with interest, you will write me a letter, an official letter. You will write me an official letter because that will serve as my basis when I ready to deal with you.
Mm.
You're writing me a letter to ask for my daughter here in marriage. I will carry a letter to her and say, this gentleman say he's interested in you. What's your say? When she said, I don't even know you, I reply you, I said, don't write me again, please. It will be harassment. Don't even cover me again. Because I want to make sure I dig behind you to find out whether you changed your name in the last 3 months. How many crimes you committed? Nobody going to chap my children. No. I got to know who all this and that. I don't know. Because when I'm married, you know, I got nothing to do with it. But before you marry, I'm the chief investigator. I'm just saying.
Okay. So I want to kickstart my updates or what's on my mind by saying congratulations to Timothy Weah, the son of the president, on his signing with Juventus. Um, Irrespective of whether you love or like President Weah or not, whether you're a supporter or a detractor, there's this part of all of us when we're watching football matches or any other international sports for that matter, and we see others with Ghanaian names, Nigerian names, and the rest of the names. There's this envious part of us like, when will we see Liberian names? If it doesn't happen to you, it happens to me. You know, I want to see Liberians winning. Though we argue that Tim is not a Liberian by his nationality, he's an American.
The man is a
But
Liberian.
he's got Liberian blood. He's Liberian by descent. Yes. And when you see the Weah name, whether you love President Weah or you are a detractor of his, there is this part of you that identifies with it. You know, I'm happy. I'm proud. It's one young man seeing another young man succeeding at the highest level. I'm proud of him. And I also do hope that the money that he's making, you know, he should look at Liberia some point in time. America has got everything that it needs, you know, but he can do a lot in Liberia by investing. I also saw that and read and watched the video. His mother is his manager, and she knows that talent management has got money. So aside all of the political aspects and all of these things, we're expecting to see that, you know, team and all those who want to invest in talent management should do so, because talent management has got money. If you look at agents, they make a lot of money off their clients. You know, we should look into that as well. So, team, congratulations to you. But we also pray that you look back at your father's land and see how best you can invest in sports, some way, somehow, to take a lot of Liberian talents up there as well. That is where I stop with this. Congratulations. All right. So,
Do you
the
have a video or picture of the signing ceremony later on?
No, I have the video when they arrived which Turin, yeah. When they
Turin.
arrived in Turin, yeah, and he was doing autographs and all of that. I have that video of the first lady. Yeah, we can get that video up there. My concern is, aside saying congratulations to him, he should look back at Liberia and see how best he can invest in sports and talent management as well, to see how he can promote a lot of Liberian talents. So those who want to invest in sports management is the best way to go. So y'all can look into that, you know, and invest in Liberian talents to take them out there as well. All right. So I'll leave from there and move to something else. So the lawyers, over 40 lawyers representing the former Chief Justice, now held on remand at the Monrovia Central Prison, Councilor Gloria Musu Scott, they've filed for a writ of mandamus, if I got the pronunciation right, you know. And in that writ, they're also saying that the government's failure to name the main suspect as to who murdered, Chalo, based on their own allegations. That alone is ground for their clients to be granted bail. Also part of the petition, they've also prayed court that the former Chief Justice is also sick. She's hypertensive, according to them, and there is no medical facility, at the Monrovia Central Prison equipped enough to take care of her, as well as Mother Gertrude Newton is also old and needs proper care. So the praying court that based on these grounds, their clients can be granted bail. So they will be appearing in court on Tuesday, you know, and we'll be there to bring that coverage to our Liberian people, home and abroad. My last thing in my mind, then I can turn over to you. Let me go through my notes quickly. Yeah, you also did your intro with the concurrence today by the Senate on the $65 million, financing agreement, where 16 senators voted yea and 8, voted nay. And from the numbers I'm looking at, 4 abstained. So let me get the facts double checked. Yep. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 abstaining, 16 voting yea, and 8 voting no or not. So that
Who were the 4 that abstained?
So the 4 senators who abstained: Senator Jonathan Capet of Grand Bassa County.
Hold on. Were they absent or they abstained?
They abstained, so they were present. No, it's absent. It's absent. AB is absent.
Yeah. It's
AB.
absent.
Yeah.
No. Wait. It's abstained.
Yeah, AB is abstained because absent are the A. Yeah. Absent are A. AB is abstained. So
but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 2, 4. Yeah, 5. 5 abstained. So we had Jonathan Capet, Grand Bassa, Zoe Emmanuel Penu. So the AB is actually absent. It's absent.
No. Hold on. What I have here before me, AB means abstained. A means absent.
Yeah. Okay. So AB from their notes.
Yes.
Y is yes. N is no. AB is abstained. A is absent. B is distant, and S is sick.
All right. So
just to go over the news again to give the right information. So yes is Y. If you're looking at the picture, so let me put the picture up so that you can look at the picture. So yes is Y. N is no. AB is abstained. A is absent. D is distant, and S is sick. So for those who abstained, Senator Jonathan Capet, Grand Bassa County, abstained. Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pena, Grand Jida County, abstained. Senator Anthony Stephen J.H. Zago, Lofa County, abstained. Senator Councilor Joseph K. Jala, Lofa County, abstained. And Senator Numene T.H. Batikwa also abstained. But this is the thing about abstaining. When you decide not to vote, once it's passed, you have the excuse of saying, I didn't vote. And then you still stand to benefit whatever the benefits are. So
come on, I beg you, please don't go that far. I beg you, hold on thought. Why this guy, Nyombla Sengbe, is failing this thing? Instead of putting the number of persons who abstain, he just left the blank empty.
Maybe that
and give it to the press.
Yeah, the pen ink, trying to shake it for you to write properly. There was a time they had one microphone for the entire Senate chamber, but now that has been ratified. They have each senator with a microphone now. Especially during the heat of the coronavirus.
Now let's come back to your thought. Those who abstain. What's the point of representing your people when you cannot take a decision? The reason yes, you can abstain, but you must have a reason. And to abstain, if you have a reason, is just as good as to say no. Because if you don't understand, you say no. But if you abstain, 5 of them abstain.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did you abstain? Why did you not vote? Knowing that the minority will have their say and the majority will have their way. If you don't vote, the others will have their way. Why did they not? Why are these people playing on our intelligence? Jonathan Kaipe is from Gambassa County. He's up for re-election. The fact that he did not vote, will it be fair to say he supported it? Some may argue no. He abstained. But on what grounds did you abstain? You were there. You were there. So on what grounds did you abstain? I have a problem. Let's go to the next person who abstained. Zoe Emmanuel Peno pledged his support to George Weah. But Grand Leader George Weah has become increasingly unpopular in Grand Leader County. So, Peno, why did you abstain? Diamond journalists in Monrovia should chase these people. On why did you vote or why did you abstain? Let's look at the next person. Steve Zago. Zopena is not up for re-election. But Steve Zago, you and Kape of Grand Bassa County, you guys are up for re-election. Why did you abstain? Let's go to the next person that abstained. And that is Joseph Jala, supported by CDC. Why did he abstain? It's a CDC bill, financial instrument. Why did he abstain? Numene Batikwa, Grand Coup County. Why did he abstain? 5 abstentions. Wow. But let's pay attention for a minute. Sir Joseph voted for it. That's expected. CDC. J. Milton Teji, if he had not voted, I was going to jump from on top the Ministry of Finance. Nothing comes from President where he ever went against. Augustine Che, that's expected. Blebo Brown, that's expected. Vani Shimon, unexpected. Simeon Boyman Taylor, that's expected. Here is the shocker. Dr. Henry Flomo Topa, Bon County, up for re-election and voted for it. Is he not confident that he will win? Is he feeling that he's on his way out? Marshall Dennis. Zopeno left it. Marshall Dennis took it. Marshall Dennis, is he on his way out? Maurice Tuma. Maurice Tuma is on his way out. So he had to take it. Edwin Snow, friend of the president, him and Maurice Tuma gave away $14 million to Western Cluster. Tonola and Nukwe, that's expected. Tonola may be on his way out. Francis Pay, now that was another one. River says, The two Riverside senators voted for it. One of the staunch guys, Wellington Jeevon Smith. Can you imagine? The opposition depending on Wellington Jeevon Smith and Francis Pay. And lo and behold, they voted for it. Wow. Commander Wisa voted for it. Paul Charles voted against it. Daniel Nyeten of the ANC. Imagine. DeLong was depending on Nyeten. DeLong was also depending on Wellington Jeevon Smith. Maybe Commander Wisa. Dr. Henry Topa. Imagine the 4 plus the 5 that abstain plus the 8. That would have been 17 straight. Take Zopeno from there. That would have been 16. I believe the Senate tricked the Liberian people. Let's look at the people who said no. Darius Dillon, Nyambli Kanga. That was expected. James Barney. That was expected. Prince Moi Kemu. That was expected. Prince Johnson. That was expected. Jeremiah Kuhn. That was expected. Jonathan Paul Charles. That was expected. But what we did not expect was Henry Topa, Wellington Jeevon Smith, Commander Wisa. Then you have the abstentions. Wow. Who were those absent today? Who were the people that were absent today? Looking at their own table, I'm looking for those that were absent. All right, let's see. Senator Boto Kane, she voted. Let's see. Jala was there, he abstained. Steve Zago, he abstained. Then who were absent, Adamo?
Mr. Fagon, so I've been getting backroom information, and we're going by the official record from the Senate's secretary, Yombolo Singbe. So what we posted is signed by the Secretary of the Senate, Honorable Yombolo Singbe. So, yeah, others are saying that some of these senators were not present today in session.
But again, then the record is messed up.
I've been trying to contact Yombolo Singbe Honorable to know when does it qualify as abstaining or being absent. You know, did they get official communication from these senators that they were not in the country? You know, hence the Senate can say, okay, they're absent, or the Senate looks at if you do not send in an official communication that you will not be present, they take it as you are abstaining. So I'm trying to get the Secretary of the Senate, Yombolo
I'm
Singbe,
confused. I'm looking at the team to see who absent, no space, empty.
But this is the official record from the Senate, and it's signed by the Secretary of the Senate, Honorable Yombolo Singbe. That is why we have this posted up for you to see. So they need to let us know whether or not they got official information that those senators were absent and they had, you know, the record to show, or they did not, and hence the Senate qualify it as abstaining from the voting process as well.
You can't qualify it, Damo, because they got abstain. And
that's what I'm saying. Now people are saying, oh, these senators were not around, some of them in the US and all of that. So he will clarify to us what what qualifies you to be for you to abstain, or what qualifies you being absent. So that's what
No,
I'm trying to
we got to go back and do the vote. The
yeah.
record has to be correct.
So this is the record. So this is
This
the
record is fraudulent. As you can see, do you agree with me, Dama? My co-host, we don't have to agree.
I cannot agree until I know what the Senate rules are concerning voting, whether or not what makes you absent, what qualifies you to be absent, and what qualifies you to abstain. So I'm trying to get the Senate Secretary to talk to me.
Let me tell you what I say is fraudulent. You have your right, but we have 30 senators, and according to this sheet, Dama Umbuff, AB means abstain. And in order for you to abstain, you must be present and say, I don't want to vote. This record say A is for absent. There is no absent there. That's number one. Number two, the number of persons that abstain is not indicated in the box. Can you look at it?
Mm-hmm.
So the record is incomplete and the record is fraudulent. Even if one senator were absent today, this record is not correct. It's fraud. It should reflect 29, not 30. This record is reflecting 30 and it's incomplete. Therefore, we got to go back there again to vote.
So you're talking about going back to vote. The numbers that
as if anything will change, eh?
The numbers that remain constant. That's the number of those who voted yea and those who voted nay. That number remains constant. It is 16 to 8. So I'm trying to get either the Senate Secretary or Senator Dillon, if he can spare us the time, so you can continue while I do the calls in the background.
How do we respect this? Go ahead with the call. But how do we know that 16 people voted?
By the thing there. So
that's what I'm saying. But the people who they say abstain, and you see that one there?
Yeah, but the video there too now. You see everybody who voted. Everybody who voted.
This record, we want a different vote. We want to see the people. Are you trying to get Senator Dillon, please?
That's what I'm doing. So just kindly go ahead. Let me see who I can get on the line to clarify.
Okay, folks, if you're just joining us, you are watching and listening to Reliable Info 360. I'm your host, the former Deputy Minister, Eugene Lame Fagon, along with my co-host and anchor in Monrovia, Mr. Diamond Slanger. Many of you may think that we are having this discussion around the record, but the truth is the $65 million financing agreement for some development policy financing between the Republic of Liberia and the International Development Agency of the World Bank. We're told the Senate has concurred. We are setting the stage for you guys to be able to contribute. Again, we're telling you who voted for, who voted against, and who abstained. So people are reporting that 24 senators, 16 voted yes, 8 voted no, and we're here asking what happened to the other 6. Did they abstain? Were they absent? Because from the records that is signed by the Secretary of the Senate, we see 8 and 16 is 24. 24 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 29. Still, the records is not adding up. We see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 voted no, 16, according to the record, voted yes. That is 24. 24. We're looking at 5 abstain. 24 and 5 is 29. Did one senator die? Was a senator abducted? Is one of our senators missing? Did they abstain or were they absent? More questions than answers. This thing blew up in our faces, and we're looking there, we can't see. I'm still trying to find this one person. Still, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Oh, Abachi. Damo, if you look, you will see at the top, number 1, Abachi Pro Tem. He did not vote yes. He did not vote no. He was not in absentia. He did not abstain. So that's where our 30th senator comes in. He actually did not do anything there. That's where the problem is. So then I'm going to go back and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So Abache did not vote. Abache did not vote. Yes, no. He did not abstain. He wasn't absent because I heard him in the tape. But Dama, I think it's only fair if you cannot get Senator DeLone, please. Wow. 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 Dama, are you there? And our listeners and our television people, we are learning that the U.S. Department of State 2023 Fiscal Transparency Report, Liberia has failed. We're going to send that. Oh my God. So I'm going to go to my, oh no, Liberia failed. Oh my God, Diamond, I'm sending it to you. Liberia has failed. And I'm going to send it to Diamond to put it up. This is disgraceful. Transparency report. The 2023 Fiscal Transparent Report to Congress. Liberia again has failed. We are reporting, and I'm going to send it right now to Diamond. Right now, I think it's only fair. Diamond, are you there? I think Diamond is on the air, on the line. Bear with us. Liberia has failed once again. I don't know what to tell you people, man. It's disturbing. The report is up, and your country has failed. Your country has failed. Liberia has failed, and it's not something we're proud to report, but I'm reporting it now. so that it serves as part of the record. Liberia has again failed the minimum fiscal transparency benchmark of the U.S. State Department. I repeat, it's breaking. It's breaking news. Liberia has again failed the minimum fiscal transparency benchmark of the U.S. State Department. I'm waiting for Diamond to put it up.
Just give me a minute or so, Mr. Fagon. I was trying to make some calls.
That's all right.
All those calls were unsuccessful, but I'm trying to put this. You just sent
open that fiscal. Liberia fail again, brother.
Yeah, let me post it.
This time with the U.S. State Department, they fail. Off fail. Liberia fail again. Off fail. Yet, our people are going and passing 65 million. Liberia fail again with the U.S. State Department. We don't talk anything. They call it reliable info 360. When we give it to you, we show you evidence. When we give it to you, we show you evidence. Liberia has again failed the minimum fiscal transparency benchmark of the U.S. State Department 2023. We are reliable info 360. Again, we're pleased to report that Abache did not sign. Did not vote, yes or no. He did not abstain. And the other 29 senators, 24 voted, and according to their records, 5 of them abstained. We don't think the record is correct. We don't believe that the record should reflect what it is reflecting. But howbeit, like I said, we'll wait for Diamond to come on and we'll go. But we're pleased to report that Liberia has failed, once again, the minimum fiscal transparency benchmark of the United States. There you go, 2023. 2023 transparency, fiscal transparency report. Did you see the part? Yes. Okay, yeah. Scroll down. I said, Damo, you are the best. Send someone to debate me now. Keep going. Keep going. You will see the countries. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Just keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. You see all the minimum requirement, all those kind of things, blah, blah, blah. Keep going. Keep going. I just want to come straight to the country here. So just keep going. You will see the countries. When they put X to your name, I mean you X. So just keep going. You will see the countries. It will start with, I think, aha. Stop right there. Stop right there. Go up small because I want the last sentence here. Just go up small. All right. You will see that, Diamond. It says, the department assessed the following as not meeting the minimum. Oh, you're going back down. You got to take it up. Take it up all the way to the top of the screen. Go up, up, up. Up some more. Up some more. Up some more. You coming down again. Up. You coming down again. There you go. You can see it, Damo. The department assessed the following as not meeting the minimum requirement of fiscal transparency for 2023. And the table identifies whether each made significant progress towards meeting those requirements. Scroll down now, Damo, and find your country. You will see significant progress, no significant progress, and then it will go up. Go look for Liberia. There. You get PX, your PX, right there. We're finished. So, Diamond, let's go, I think, to the phone lines and hear from our people. But before then, I would like to hear your thoughts on what you believe and what you think about what we just discussed. And then we can go to the phone lines and hear from our people. I will tell you this, Diamond. My goal is to make sure 90% of the people do not return. 90%. They have had enough. 10% of our senators, 10% of our representatives, I mean, they can return, but 90% of them should not return to either one of our houses. But I'll hear from you, and then we'll go to the lines.
Yeah, so I've been reading the action notice that says fiscal transparency informs citizens how government and tax revenues are spent, and it is
Mm-hmm.
critical. It is a critical element of effective public financial management. The transparency provides citizens a window into government budgets, and those citizens in return hold governments accountable.
Yep.
So this takes me back to when Minister Twe said a couple of weeks ago that it's no longer paku business, you know. Um, and he underscored in that particular statement that fiscal discipline, especially when it comes to reporting, expenditure report has been lacking. So if I see that we have not passed this particular report from the U.S. State Department on the fiscal transparency report, then that validates what exactly the minister said at that meeting with the development partners. He made that statement. So the notice gives you an overview as to what they look at in terms of how they grade your country, and that alone, that statement from the minister underpinned exactly that. Do Liberians, have an insight into the budget of the country? Just a minute portion do. Liberia, do we get expenditure reports, from government ministries and agencies? Are they open? Are they out there? Because transparency is about being accountable. And when you're accountable, you make public the information. People can readily, access the information. So are these things available in our country easily? Nope. So again, physical transparency, we still have got a long way to go to achieving that in our
If you
country.
want to know the bad thing in that thing I say you, right? When you go further down, you see country by country assessment. They will tell you, oh, though Liberia did this. But brother, when you read something like the government did not make its enacted budget or end of year report publicly available within a reasonable period. Information on debt obligation was widely and easily accessible to the public, including online. The government maintained off-budget account not subject to audit or oversight. Liberia fiscal transparency would be improved by one. That's the recommendation. Making the enacted budget and end of year report publicly available within a reasonable period of time. Eliminating off-budget accounts or subject them to adequate oversight and audit. Ensuring the supreme audit institutions meet international standards of independence. How I say, Damo, you are the best. Making the supreme audit institution audit reports publicly available within a reasonable period, and ensuring the laws or regulations for awarding natural resource extraction contracts and license are followed in practice. They fail again, brother. They fail. Or fail it. When you are what woman and say, or fail it. That either or fail it. Let's go back to the line, yeah.
Okay, so let's start taking calls. But before we do, the general questions you want our audience to respond to give their views and opinions to, please give out the general question, the topic that you want them to talk and give their thoughts about. Minister Fagon, you muted.
Say that again.
Yeah, so before we go to the phone lines, you need to give the general topic, the question area where people can take their question, their thoughts, their opinions from, and their views to be expressed. Yeah, as we usually
What do
do.
you make of the Senate concurring to give the 65, the Senate concur to rectify the $65 million loan? You were here with us yesterday. The public said no, the Senate should not agree. So your question will be formed around the fact that, well, many of you called and said the Senate should not agree. The Senate has betrayed the trust of the people, and the Senate has agreed. What do you make of the Senate decision?
All
So
right.
your a simple question: what do you make of the Senate decision to concur with the lower house?
All right. 077771075 055101075. Those are the numbers to call, and let's hear you out. Hello. Okay, lost that person. 077771075 055101075. Those are the numbers to call. Hello.
Hello, Diamond.
Yes, sir. You live. Go ahead, please.
And hello, Minister Fadon.
How you doing?
This is Lasante Roland Robert.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not surprised. Look, we have to be careful because we'll be faced with so many surprises. That's why I always say to our people, let us not be complacent. Let us depend on people who are coming up with these endorsements. Let us work. You see what is happening the other day, Senator Dillon was saying, oh, we get this number, we got it. Like Minister Fagon was reading the list. My own friend, Jim Smith, I'm surprised. You see? So we need to work because most of these people are wolves in sheep's clothing. Senator Nathan, see, look at that. Let us do our part. Thank you and have a God bless day.
Thank you. Let's take this person here as well. Hello.
Yeah, hello, gentlemen. This is Sano Mo, member of GMB Media from Joya.
Go ahead.
Well, it's that in our faces, we are people, surprised at the thing that we can bring the policy of at the level of the Senate. Now we're going to stand into those guys and make sure and checkmate whatever that we want to put on the floor. This is election year. Some of you guys, the team of the Ganga, you guys are not going for re-election. So why should you be so desperate? You still got 6 years to serve as senator. Why should you be so desperate? People for re-election now we can understand. They need money to work campaign. But you going for re-election. Why worry? Why can't you control the fair? You know, it's unfortunate, man. Also, those guys, because they're
We lost that person there.
Good afternoon, my friend and brother Dama.
Afternoon to you, sir. Kindly go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Dana Jirika. I'm calling from Banga City this afternoon. Look, Dama, I'm disappointed in our senator. So why are we creating enemy shit for ourselves? Some of us do sleep to our very home at night. We move from place to place just for our safety. We all our feet going from place to place, encouraging people, give people more power. You get them money to go against you. Almost like there is somebody going to shoot you in your own land. I'm disappointed in them. I'm telling you. Thank you.
Thank you for expressing your opinion there. 077771075 05551011075. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Can we put a number on the screen?
Go ahead, please.
Party has a problem with the party them to allow run on the top. I got serious problem with that. So many representatives and senators that run on the party ticket today, they are disappointed. And still the party continues to tell those people, I'm very, very disappointed in the leadership of the party.
Thank you. 077771075 05551011075. Those are the numbers to call. Hello. Afternoon to you. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. This is Edward Francis into Go. Um, we can't start for country. Like our parents that they don't only talk about we had a maturity, the rescue senator. We make sure we put in blah 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 blah. I say wow. I wonder that know that and when you go there are more than your DK close. For my sense, copy. I'm not surprised. There is more copy doing the similar package, copy from similar package, and it brought up probably the years in the zero and the out of position. Look, started going on that video win that campaign. And I'm feeling for sorry for I'm feeling with tears coming from my heart. So honestly, I don't want to bother about win that issue of when I campaign, but because copy the people not happy with copy, so copy getting a retirement package. It's just say that 4 more we mean nobody the people have to do with money to do for our money to just ask for to over that one again. Why will you go start copy? Yes, it's fine. Thank you, Paco. I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you, Expensive Joe. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please. You live.
Miss Vivian Swakweli. I'm calling from District 11.
Go ahead, ma'am.
What I want to say is, when it comes to money, it's difficult to tell who a person really is when it comes to money because right now, the people are not, most politicians now are not even minding. They don't even have time for who say what or who doesn't say what. They're looking for money to run their campaign. So that is what is going on.
Thank you. Thank you for phoning in. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Damo.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Well, let me try to use you. This is the vice chairman for Administration Waka thing. This is DJ Lemaire.
Go ahead.
My brother, for some of us, we know we call them guys now because they are not honorable. Most of them will not return. So that's the way they voted because they see that they are promising that if that order money come, they will get an image here. The 3 years vote or the children to come tomorrow. They're doing something to certify themselves. And let me tell them, this is them putting that they will reflect on your children. They will go to children. You see, today, many people in this country that work in past government before, the children will look today. At the end of the day, the people will see anything that is still there will replay. And at a good score, all of those are found a medical loan agreement that you're taking is a couple of people and whatsoever it will be
Thank you. Let's take this person here. Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. And it's a good evening for using this account. My name is Keo Hussein X, and I come from the Fiscal around Jacobstown. So let me appreciate him for the topic on the discussion. Now, I listened to some of the callers, and in our country these days, the elections are the problem. So, in a sense that today we elect people not on the basis of what they do or what they are able to labor. Now, this issue of parties casting our political landscape. We should not say we have an opposition bloc. Now that would pose stop to development. I don't think that should be the essence of finding an opposition bloc. But there should be some rationale in it. Now look at this agreement was signed by the purpose of today. Let mandate senators should be able to critique the agreement, should go in a very consequence and consult experts. This is why we have office, you have expert people who will go through these agreements and advise you. You understand? But this is not the case of our system. People will just go through these things when they come, they just sound to it. If even they come back to their constituents and we ask them those questions, why you sound to this? They say, oh yes, that's what we thought of doing. But they are not doing well for our country. And I think we have to change the narrative. Like the other day we electing people, someone will come from a retirement area, and they have no experience, they have no understanding of the body business. Let them at end result, this is what we're going to achieve. that money will not be paid in the next 20 to 5 years. It will really affect the next government that coming. You see? So we the elected, there's an advice to us. We should elect people on the basis of what they can do. We see the capability in them. We see the love of country in them before we elect them. Other than that, we the younger generation today, we're going to really bear a whole lot.
Okay.
So thank you for the advocacy.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in as well. This person here, 0777771075, 0555101075. You listening to Reliable Info 360, hosted by Honorable Eugene Lamy Fagon. What's your take on the upper house, the Senate concurring with the House of Representatives to ratify the $65 million loan agreement between the government of Liberia and the IDA, that's the International Development Association? Let's take this person here. Hello.
Good afternoon, Damo.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Damo, this is Marco calling from district number 6, youth for MDR.
Okay, go ahead.
Damo, I'm highly disappointed in our senators, most especially the lack of Kapi, Zaku, or what I call it, Henry Cooper. Damo, I remember when Senator Dillon appeared on the show, he was very, very optimistic about these senators come on board joining the rescue team. So today, coming today and hearing that these guys went against rescue mission, I'm highly disappointed. And I wish and pray that we vote this people out. Thank you very much, Damo.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's leave it at that and now go to the WhatsApp line to take callers from our viewers watching us in Liberia and the rest of the world, to call this number to be on the show, to give your your views and opinions on the issue of the Senate concurring with the House of Representatives to ratify the $65 million loan agreement. Hello.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Go ahead, please. You live on Reliable Info 360.
Yes, my name is Venture Taro. I call you from Corporate School, Texas. So I have a question on the $65 million loan agreement that was signed. My first question is this: was this document properly reviewed by the legislature before signing it? And if so, what is in this document that are going to benefit Liberians that is totally wild to sign it? And another question: how many years they think is this loan going to last for? So we got to understand that before we can say, oh, yes or no to something. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. This person here on the line, on the WhatsApp line. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you live. Go ahead, please. This is Reliable Info 360. Please go ahead. Okay. Sir, you're on the line, sir. Please go ahead.
That place, okay, they call the house of residence. That's a responsible place for people also. That place not for hustlers. That place shouldn't even have goods, it shouldn't even have attractive benefits. That place to go be a quarter to your country. So I don't know why you put a bunch of hustlers in that place to go busting for a small thing. I'm surprised that one guy like brother this, my brother. That place now, people go there to make leave, to share history, to make record for themselves, for future. And that place to go hustle. That place not for hustlers. That one guy will country like this. People go there to make their contribution to their country.
Okay, we seem to have lost him there. The WhatsApp number is on the screen. Please call and form part of the conversation. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
My name is Emmanuel Johnson, calling from Minnesota.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say thanks to Mr. Eugene Falcon for all the good work that he's doing. At the end of the day, he can do all by himself, but he just got to stand for a lot of people. And I would say this history will always remember Mr. Eugene Falcon. Thanks for the time.
Thank you. Thank you for calling to give your praises and admiration to Honorable Fagon. I wonder your top fans though.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So to the person on the WhatsApp line, hold on a minute so that we can bring you on. Just a little bit so that we can bring you on the show as well. Others are calling, so it's difficult to get to put you on speaker while other calls are coming in. So please give it a minute. We'll get the hang of this. Mr. Fagon, just be going on. What's happening is the WhatsApp calls. Okay, I have this person now. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening from my end, Diamond.
Good evening to you. Yeah, go ahead. Don't mind the feedback. Just go ahead and talk in real time.
Oh, actually, it's so saddening to hear such a thing happening to our country. In a damn of the time, we see people, our own law, because trying to sell us to, I don't know. Come on, I saw these things today, and actually it just keep pulling tears off my eye. I really don't know why did guys try to do to us. You are trying to put a lot on the next government to come, and government will continue to. So it just starting that I just called again, see how to see.
Thank you. Thank you for calling and making your input to this next person here on the line. And then we'll continue with segment 2. Hello, go ahead.
Hello, this is
Hello. Hello on the WhatsApp line. 1 minute, sir. Okay. 0777. Yeah. Go ahead. We lost you. We lost you. Just start over. We lost you. So please start over.
Yeah, I said this is Isaac calling from Finland. The first thing is that the loan was never in the interest of the people because the loan was never reviewed to actually analyze what are the benefits. So from the very get-go, we knew that there was something bogus about this whole loan agreement. And the second thing is that I just want to make a little bit correction from the information that you guys just display about the transparency report. If you go to the transparency report where it says significant progress and non-significant progress, Liberia is marked as significant progress. So this means that Liberia did pass the report. So I want for you to go back and review it properly because the information that you just gave seems to be wrong. So
okay.
No. Tell him to go back, click on Liberia, look at the assessment. And tell her you can score 20. You fail in school already, you score 20. Then you come back this semester, you score 30. So go back up. They will tell you people who did not make it. Liberia is one of those who did not make it, but she made significant progress. So you can score 20% in your grade. Then because you scored 10, you got 30%, you pass. The grade they're looking for is 100. Liberia failed. So go back up and read. Up.
Progress. The countries that did not have any significant progress, you see X. For example, Afghanistan, Algeria, Angola.
Okay.
No significant progress. But you go down to Liberia, where there is Liberia. Almost significant progress, you see Liberia is marked with X.
Okay.
Yeah, but understand now. So is Liberia in the failing category?
To the country review, if you go back to country by country, if you click on Liberia, it says that during the review period, the government made significant progress by making each executive budget proposal publicly available within a reasonable period. So if you read that, you will see that they are grading Liberia positively.
Okay.
No, come down and read. I will read it for him. Let's move on.
All right. Your opinion is well taken. Mr. Fagon,
read it for him.
So we allow people to express their opinion, whether it's counter or in support, so that if it's counter, we can provide them the clarity that is needed, and not just them, but our viewers and listeners as well.
Go ahead.
Let's take this person here. 0777-77-1075, 055-101075. But we taking calls from our viewers and listeners around the world. Yep, on the WhatsApp number. So let's get in contact with this person here so they can weigh in their views and opinions as well. Go ahead, ma'am. You live. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you live. Please go ahead.
Hi, Dema. I was just calling to say that Senator, they don't just need to, him and the other senators that's trying their best, they just need to do what they can. But people that I don't understand the fact that you would be in session, but then you voting abstain. It's the same as you voting yes. You just don't want you need to be on the record that you voted. That's what that's because I don't see that it is wrong. Everybody know why you have a group or coalition, whatever, opposition,
Hello?
something that against them. Why would you say that the Caesar and all the other people there? They can vote all the people that had the office. They don't mean well for Liberia. The so-called rescue team, they jumping on rescue team, doing all the one. They just doing it to get re-elected. That's all.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Dami.
Thank you. Thank you for your opinion. So, Mr. Fagon, that's all the calls we can take for the first part. You know, we have the wrapper at 5. So now I've been given 2 notices of us running into time. So go ahead, sir.
Someone asked me that they want to contribute to the gentleman that just called, and I think he will be calling you. He's calling from overseas. He wants to provide some form of clarity on that issue also. But having said that,
what he can do is to send a text to the number, because we still have a lot of calls coming in. Then I wouldn't know which one to answer. So he can just send a text to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on the screen, and then I'll call him back. How about that?
Yes, I think he will do that. In the meantime, Damo, it's important that I correct that guy, because he said in this section, specific assessment. When you come to Liberia, you will see that during the period under review, is what he said, the government made significant progress by making its exclusive budget proposal publicly available within a reasonable period. That was the what? Budget proposal. They made progress by putting the budget proposal outside. Okay? Now, in a reasonable period, by making, what's the other one? By making major state-owned enterprise debt information publicly available, and by making basic information on natural resource extraction awards publicly available, like in the case of Western Cluster. Now read with me, Damo. The government did not make its enacted budget or end-of-year report publicly available within a reasonable period of time. Do I need to tell that gentleman that the government did not do that? Again, information on debt obligations was widely and easily accessible to the public, including online. The government maintained off-budget accounts not subject to audit oversight. Off-budget accounts. Off-budget, that means it was not in the budget. Accounts not subject to audit or oversight. The Supreme Audit Institution, did not meet international standards of independence, and did not make its audit report publicly available within a reasonable period. The government specified in law or regulation and appeared to follow in practice the criteria and procedure for awarding natural resource extraction contracts and licenses. But there are reports of corruption, inconsistent application of regulations in practice. The equal pass. Liberia fiscal transparency will be improved. It will be improved, meaning it's not. Liberia's fiscal transparency would be improved by what? Yada, 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 that you get all the study. 1, making the enacted budget and end-of-year report publicly available within a reasonable period. You hear that? eliminating off-budget accounts or subjecting them to adequate oversight and audit. That means don't go outside the budget. But if you do go outside the budget, you must subject it to adequate audit and oversight. You hear that? Ensuring the Supreme Audit Institution, GACC or whatever, meets international standards of independence, meaning they don't meet it, and they told you that they don't meet it. The other one is ensuring the laws of regulations for awarding natural resource extraction contracts and licenses are followed in practice, not on the paper. Ophélie, come on, tell that down. Ophélie, what is your problem? We all go to school. Ophélie, the Supreme Audit Institution, they don't meet international standards. You follow, you go outside the budget, you spend money. They put on order, you say no. You just putting money, so. The program talk, you get there. Eh? Yeah, I spent sorry for one guy who called. He said, I feel like crying. Now, to the question the gentleman asked, Damo, I want you to be my witness because you are my witness here. When we show the tape, the people said that they should send the instrument back so that somebody can come tell them why they're borrowing this money, which agency will use the money, what the monies will be used for. They must come today and explain the whole 9 years. How long the loan will be for, when they will start paying the loan. Probably the loan is almost 75 years. I said it. It's there, it's documented, it's on the video. You and myself with dad, our children got to pay their loan. And if people divide the money and run away, our children got to pay it. We said it, yeah. And they went to session today. Instead of somebody explaining everything they asked for, they never did. Eugene Lamy, Bayang Betuma Fagon, Awache. They never did. They passed it without knowing anything. So what can somebody say? We don't come here to run propaganda. And by tomorrow, we'll cut the video so you can see it again. Commander, we said, Steny. Here we are today. Our country failing the people report. Our Supreme Audit Institution. What they say about them? What is Supreme? Making Supreme Audit Institution audit reports publicly available within a reasonable period of time. What did they say about the Supreme Audit Report? They said the Supreme, I'm quoting, the Supreme Audit Institution did not meet international standards of independence and did not make its audit report publicly available within a reasonable period. Ophélie, when your woman tell you Ophélie, it means your brother fail. Ophélie, she fail or he fail. Oh, you come to say government made significant progress. You fail. They gave you tests. You score 20. You come back again and say, let's go look at you. We look at you. You score 30. You made significant progress. Because you left from 20 to 30 or 40. But does that mean you pass? No, you pass. Ophélie. And Diamond, what I want to say is this. Concerning the voting issue, have you gotten any other news? Is there anything coming forth for you, Diamond?
No, nothing yet. I'm trying to get in contact with our Senate correspondent as well, Aaron Kuban, to know what's happening, to give us the definition. But what we got from the Senate Secretary, Yombola Singbe, his notes, that's what we're going by. You know, this is exactly what we're going by, that he signed. And if his records are tainted, then he'll come and let us know, or Senator Dillon or whoever we can get in contact with is going to let us know. But as per his records, this is what he signed onto. concerning those who voted his records. So this is what he signed on to. And the total number of voters, 24. Total number of yes votes, 16. Total number of no, 8. Those who abstained, again, that's where the issue of confusion a bit is arising from. Others are saying some of the names on this list were not in session today. So we want the Senate Secretary or any other senator we can get in contact with to let us know what qualifies you to be put in the bracket of abstaining, or what qualifies you to be absent. Yeah. And when it comes to voting on a major issue, whether or not it's based on you sending in an official request of being absent and why, or they'll let us know as well. So still trying to make that call to get that person, but you can go ahead and conclude on
this. Somebody told me, say, Senator Jala is in Minnesota. He came for the LOFA convention and he stayed here. You know the LOFA and like, how you call it? Association. That's why I said something wrong with the whole thing. Something not correct. But today my children's birthday, you put a picture up and you do. When it's in other people, I'll be wishing you happy birthday. Then
start the show by wishing your children happy birthday, unless you want to end the show by wishing them happy birthday again.
No, I won't wish them happy birthday now. Like me and you show your tongue can use your own tongue. We can get be no. But what song you say you're going to play now?
Oh, but I guess so. We can play any song that has got copyright on it. If we try to shut us down, you know.
But the other one that our own song is how you call it? We are good. Our own song there. Yeah, put an individual picture up. Now, you see how beautiful my daughters are? There's my Ellen song and say, oh, you say we should write letter. Okay, the letter will be pregnancy. Okay, please go to Samuel Striker Funeral Home. You will be my reply there. Dama, I'm telling you.
But you said the letter will be. Address the man directly.
No, he said you'll be my son-in-law, and the letter will be pregnancy. I get a response. I finish replying him. Please pick up your reply from Samuel Striker Funeral Home. I put your reply. I say any other thing. They say the letter will be pregnancy. I say a reply to Samuel Striker Funeral Home. He should go and pick it up. I think we square right there. But yes, my daughter, the one that is going to turn 24 today, she graduated from East Tennessee State University, same place I graduated from. And her sister that's going to turn 19 today is doing computer engineering at the same East Tennessee State University. I don't know, when I was growing up, I was as skinny as they are. They are skinny, but today, Daddy has put up some big belly. So I'm going to sing my own children's birthday song. I need no help. Because, Dama, I don't think your voice is good enough for it. I really don't think so. So, folks, those of you who have joined us to say happy birthday to my beloved daughters, BCA Fangon, and that of Zena Fangon. I love my kids. They've made me proud. BCA helps with a lot of different business organizations here. At a very young age, she started. She owns and operates an event center. So you can always, the Kaifa Event Center, you can always book the center from her. That's her own business. I'm proud of her. She's turning 24 and she's already into business, serving as a consultant to many other businesses. And Zena is doing well in her computer engineering program. I'm hoping that people who are hacking my computers, sooner or later, when you hack my computer, your entire institution will collapse. So again, the other two, one of them wants to be a corporate lawyer. So those who will bother me, I will take you to court. And the other one is the kind of designer, Dama. She's a designer. She does a lot of design things, but she does hair and other stuff. She's still in high school, hoping to graduate. She's 16 years old. but it's unbelievable what she can do. So let me sing my happy birthday song to my kids, and then from there, I will give you another little breaking news. Dama, if you find me going off notes and you want to add your voice, if it doesn't sound like Froggy,
The same
then
voice, if you need criticizing, you want a voice to help you out.
well, and you see the people who told us say they will stay on the side of Liberian people, see what they did today. We all no explanation to them. They just pass. But anyway, we'll see what will happen. Lots of guest houses, the government will own a lot of guest houses. You heard it from me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday to you. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you, dear. Happy birthday to you guys. Zina. Thank you.
Reminds me of when I used to go to the opera house. Yeah, you know. Mm-hmm.
Is that how good you used to be?
No, I used to go and listen. Not to sing though, but just to listen.
My brother, no one know why you just kids me and back for ya. Because if they weren't there, now your own, I see why you just settle for radio. The voice is perfect on the radio. Now I have to go say you screaming over there.
Know your place, and so you can fit in.
Know your function. But anyway, we got 10 more minutes to go.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear from Liberians in the next 5 minutes time, especially the people on the ground. What should happen to those senators that sign? Should they be voted out as a means of deterrence to others? That Liberians will no longer tolerate the fact that they will not be listened to. The fact that all Liberians almost came up and said, don't do it, don't do it. And they did it. There should be some action taken by the people of Liberia. Let's hear from them what they intend to do when they go to the booth. Will they maintain the senator? If you call, tell us what district or what county and tell us whether you will vote for your senator or you will reject them.
077771075 055101075. So you call, you give your district where you reside or where you've registered. Yeah, because somebody will be residing in Montserrat County, they've registered to vote in Bong. So where you've registered to vote, and if your senator's name is on the list as whether voted yes or no, but you're paying more attention to those who voted no. So let me just read out those who voted no quickly so you can know your county and know what to say as well. All right. So those who voted no, let me get to the list quickly get to the list of those who voted no. Let me do that in a minute. All right. So this is the list of those who voted yes. Those who voted yes, right, in favor of the agreement. So we have Senator Sir Joseph, Montserrat County, Senator Milton Telje, Senator Augustine Chie, Senator Vanny Sherman, Senator Simeon Taylor, Senator Henrique Tokpa, Senator Marsha Dennis, Senator Morris Setuma, Senator Edwin Snow, Senator Jim Tonola, Senator Emmanuel Nukwe, Senator Francis Pay, Senator Wellington Givon Smith, Senator Komine Wisa, Senator Daniel Nete, and Senator J. Lebo Brown. So there you have it. You can call and let's hear you out at least for 3 minutes, and then we can wrap up with the show for today. 07777 1075 0555 101075. Let's hear from you quickly. All right, to the phone lines now and begin with this person here. So today we keep losing a lot of callers, but we'll manage to put people through. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please. Kindly reduce the volume of your radio set, or you just walk away. That would do us a lot of good.
Yeah, I'm Ilato calling from Magibi.
You registered to vote in Magibi?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, that out.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So he says he's registered in Magibi County to vote. 07777.
I like the way he said it. He said, tunnel out. Take the money, go.
Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Which county
Yeah,
are you registered in to vote?
Yeah, I'm going to vote. I have put in for decision number 9. What was the country? For me, I'm not so far of my representative. I'm even representative and that of my senator. You say I need a those people are going to vote for that bill. So I'm not surprised. But come October 10, we know what to do for them.
Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
I'm people calling from the Tony Street.
Okay. Are you registered in District 9 in Montserrado County?
District 9.
Yeah, I know. Are you registered in District 9 and Montserrado County? All right. Go ahead. How would you vote?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
This is why I pleaded own teacher and form a group of movement to vote Darrell Delon. And I can't regret it. The man is one of the best lawmakers in Africa. Check the record. Delon is one of the best lawmakers in Africa. I don't know Delon, I'm not seeing him, but I use my own money. I printed t-shirt. I formed a movement on Tony Street. We voted for Delon and he won. And he justified what we voted him for. I thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. Fagon, we take one more call because you have to do your closing so that we'll be on time today. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, but my name and pleasure to teach you for.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. So, will you be voting? Your Senator Sir Joseph voted yes for the agreement as well. So,
I said, in fact, I don't even want to vote for any law because I only care for my president because the poor are feeling that people, I mean, all of the time, so I don't care for them.
All right.
I tell you, the 65 million that now people discussing that there is nothing that important to the Liberia people because they don't know why they're borrowing that money for. They are not telling the people anything about this 65 million. And maybe because election closer want to use the money to plan for people again.
Okay.
Come around when they spend the money, I believe that people want to eat it and they will make the right choice.
Thank you. Honorable Fagon, is over to you. So just go ahead and do your closing as well so that we can wrap up for today.
Well, thank you for again joining me. Today, like I said, I'm sad. I'm sad because we were told that people will come back and explain what the loan was for, how long it was going to take to be repaid, and exactly which institutions were to use the loan for the benefit of the Liberian people. The whole 9 yards about the 65 million. Unfortunately, today, members of the Senate, particularly and for the most part, the majority of CDC lawmakers, supported by a handful of opposition lawmakers, decided that the Liberian people will not know any better and that they do not deserve better. The international community will say we are not transparent, as seen from the U.S. State Department. The United States government will say we are corrupt as a nation. But the same people continue to give us monies that they know we cannot pay back. President Weah's government have increased our debt portfolio that was at $800 million by a whooping $1.2 billion with nothing to show for it. Tomorrow we will be blamed. But today we have the power. Come October 10, I trust that Liberians will use that power wisely. In the coming days, we'll make a determination and begin to put the names of legislators on here for their people to decide ahead of elections whether they should remain or go. I will spend significant time on it, putting that picture up and saying exactly what they did and what they did not do that they were supposed to do. And the people will decide whether they should return to the legislature or be kicked out. Dama, I'd like to thank you for your contribution today. Thank you for your help and services to the Liberian people. And all of our listeners in and around the capital, Monrovia, in and around the country, Liberia, as well as those in the diaspora. We want to thank you for joining us. Thank you, and may God bless everyone. We look forward to Spoon TV tonight, where you will have Spoon Talk. Thank you, Damo. God bless you too.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fagwan, and thank you to everybody for watching and listening. This is how we draw down the curtains on another edition of Reliable Info 360 aired across the Spoon Network. We'll be back here tomorrow. Have for yourselves a wonderful time and keep listening to Spoon 107.5 FM.